You know what? If there's some of you here today, great. If not, no problem. Oh my God. Oh, jeez Louise. Holy Toledo. I overslept. Then the van finally showed up to pick her up, and I was like, okay, you guys, they're pulling out all the kid and caboodle stuff now. Oh my goodness. I was in Dream World because they're really trying to get people in their dreams. So I was in Dream World and it just kept changing, like going through all these different things and hold on, let me grab one of my wands. Yeah, let's shoot today. Okay. So I was all about in Dream World getting chased around, but I was running, get this, running in an abandoned nursing home. Okay. Abandoned nursing home. I was running everywhere and there was these like beings, agent beings. There was a few of them chasing me. They were trying to find me. And I said, you guys ain't going to get me. I'm too smart for you. So here I am running in this nursing home. And by the way, welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as Priestess Makala. I am the Galactic Priestess of the beautiful Galactic Spiral Light that helps you to transform those energies of trauma that's stuck in your cellular memory that keeps running you in those same patterns and cycles. So, let me get back to the story. So, I'm running and then you know how you just kind of go down the corridor? It was like old. I mean, really, really old. Paper stuff was falling off the wall. There was old beat up wheelchairs in the hallway. Papers. I mean, it was just old. It was an old nursing home I was running it. So I go down this one hall and there's some light, and I'm like, okay, I've been running through this part of the nursing home. It's been dark this whole time. Now all of a sudden I'm running and I see all this hallway that's lit up. So I go down that hallway and I hear, "Where are you going?" And I go, turn around and it's my grandma, my great grandma. I go, "Grandma, what are you doing here?" She goes, "Oh, waiting for you." I go, "But you're in my dreams." She goes, "Yes, I'm waiting for you. Get in here." So I go into the room. She closes the door. Her room is all nice and pretty and decked out in purples and golds and just all this new stuff. I go, "Oh, are you trapped here or something?" She goes, "Oh, no, no, no. I just know how you are." Like, what? So I go into, I'm in a room and I said, "They're chasing me." She goes, "Oh, I know. They've been doing that to everybody. They chase you. And what they're doing is they're trying to get you to be fearful and freeze like a deer in headlights. But honey, I know you got this." And I'm like, "Grandma, you're freaking me out right now. First of all, I haven't seen you in a long time. And now all of a sudden here you are." She goes, "Yes." So I go, "I gotta go pee." And she goes, "Okay, go into my bathroom and go use it." And I'm like, "Okay." So I open up her bathroom door. And there are all of these like standing commodes, all of these commodes, all the way because the toilet sits way in the back, and I gotta like weave around these old abandoned walkers and commodes, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta hurry to get to a toilet. So finally, I make it to the toilet, handle business, and then I come back through and I go, why do you have so many um, walkers and commodes in here? And she says, well, don't you know that's the game they try to get me to believe that I can't take care of myself. I'm handicapped. I'm elder. So every time they gave me a walker, I just threw it in there. Every time they gave me a bedside commode, I just threw it in there because I'm able to still do those things for myself. And I was like, what's your message? She says, remember what you can do. Remember who you are. You got this. I go, Grandma, I teach people about this. She goes, yeah, but I'm making sure you don't forget because it's about to get crazy. She goes, shh. I go, I'm going to turn the lights off so everything blends in so they don't see us. So she hits this light, turns the light on. Everything goes pitch black. I go, Grandma? 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 She goes, go. I wake up and I'm like coughing my head off. Felt like I was just losing, like I was in so much dust and dirt and whatever. And I wake up and I sit up on the side of the bed and I'm like drenched in sweat. I'm like sweaty. And I'm like, what the hell was that? I just could not figure that out. And I was just like, what? But it was really cool to see my grandma because, believe it or not, the last time I saw my great-great-grandma was in Houston, Texas. And I was either 9 or 8 years old, maybe 10, when we went out there. And I just remember how long her hair was. She had the silver braids down her back. And I remember she gave me a quarter. And she goes, always have a quarter on you because you never know when you got to make a phone call. Hi, lovely, come on in. And I go, I love you so much, Grandma. I love you so much. She goes, I love you too, darling. And then it was like after we visited her at that nursing home, it was like a week or 2 weeks later, for some stupid reason, my grandma choked on a chicken bone. Literally choked on a chicken bone. She was eating her lunch. She choked on a chicken bone and she died. And I was like, what do you mean my grandma died? I saw her, 2 weeks prior before this. And they said, yeah, we're sorry to tell you. And that always has stuck with me, that she choked on a chicken bone. And I'm like, how would she choke on a chicken bone? Never, it just really, so to be in that dream and I'm running through that nursing home. First of all, I had to look at, it was an abandoned nursing home. I got these three, I have to call them death, I have to call them like, they chased people when they got that light, okay? And the three of them, the seekers were really after my ass. And I kept dodging and jumping and hiding and to end up in that abandoned nursing home. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's dark and dingy and dusty. And I could feel how dusty the bottom of the floor was. See all the old abandoned stuff, the cords and things hanging. And then to go down that one hallway to see the lights on. And I'm like, And then I hear, get in here. And I go, Grandma? And so she's like the only one that had this light in the hallway. So I'm like, okay, Grandma's light, go in the room. Her room is all decked out in purples and golds and beautiful colors that I like. And I'm like, okay, Grandma, what's going on? Why are you in my dream? She goes, oh, honey, they're chasing you. And I just remember she had this big smile on her face and she's like, you got this. They're not going to get you. They're not going to get you. And I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. But it was really cool what she was saying, how she was saying they chase you because they see that light. They chase you. And she was like, you just got to remember who you are, what your purpose is. Keep going. And it was interesting because when the seekers, the trackers, I'll call them the trackers, found that hallway with the light on, my grandma knew exactly what to do. And she says, I got to turn this off. Turns the light off. And we're in the dark and you can hear them. They're like scurrying around and hear them getting closer. And I go, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma. She goes, go, go. And it was like in the darkness, running to try to get out of there. And then I wake up and I'm like, ooh, whoa. So they are really hijacking our dreams right now to really let you know if you're in that chasing. But yesterday here in Northern California, the sky, for some reason, just got really crazy. Cortez, you need to vacate the premises because I am here to teach and I know who I am. You need to go catch up with yourself and go have a good day. I'm only going to say this once because you're on Be So Light and this is a tribe of light people, divine light people, in case you've forgotten who you are. Better watch out who you step up on. Don't be doing that, especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. So don't have time for your pointing fingers, and you probably were one of those things. Tracker. I'm awake right now. Ooh. Anyway, the clouds came in yesterday. You might want to stay. You might get educated. Because I'm way ahead of the game. Obviously, you didn't get the tickets. Okay? So, the clouds came in yesterday. And it was all of a sudden. I said, oh, we got some ships coming in. And I started hearing more of this buzzing sound. And it was really interesting how one side there was just regular clouds, and then all on this side, as far as the eye could see, it was pitch black clouds. I said, okay, starships are coming in, and I could feel that lightness, because right now the way the planet is sitting between the other planets that are causing a gravitational pull right now, and we are getting bombarded with a lot of sun-charged protons that happened yesterday. So anything that's of a lower vibration, you might want to pay attention to this, Cortez, is going to get hit really hard because you got to level up. You got to become your true divine light self. And that energy is coming through hardcore, and it's going to start getting rid of lower vibrational energies that are not here for the highest divine. See? Yeah, you just never know. So it's getting ready to super accelerate. There was a huge meeting here on the west coast of California There's been a lot of sightings of starships in San Diego area, down in the southern area of California. And from what I understand, the reason why it got so darkened over here is because there was a huge mothership coming in for a meeting in Shasta, then coming back down into the San Francisco area. And they totally cloaked this whole area so people wouldn't see those ships. But what they don't know is a lot of people whose lights and their codes are up, you don't have to see the ships to know that they're in the area. You can feel them. Okay? You can feel it when they come in. You know the game. Oh, all of a sudden these clouds come out of nowhere and they're covering the sky. So they want you to think, when they do that, thank you very much, you're gone. They want you to think that it's because of the solar winds coming in and stuff. And it's not. It's because the ships are coming in. We're at a crucial point right now where there is seriously the fight of the timeline war happening, and they are on it like white on rice. They are on it. And they are seriously really fighting because they're not honoring. How many times you got to keep rewriting the contract and they say yes to it, and then they turn around and try to find a different avenue around the contract? So you guys, we're really in the fight right now. And they really want to take us back and bring in that energy of stealing our time. And if that happens, we get subjugated into the same programming, the same fear tactics, the same everything that's been going on for all these years. We become subjugated to that again. And then we fall prey into that. We're not doing that. In Monte Ra, we're not doing that. You know, we're not consenting to those lower dark vibrations, demonic beings. It's ass kicking time. Okay, so light workers, all of you, this week you're going to really feel yourself traveling a lot. You're going to feel yourself going up higher places, coming back, and your body feels disheveled. That's because you've been on the starships. Don't forget. Everyone has their sacred purpose. Everyone has their sacred mission. You have to understand why you are doing what you're doing, why you're here. Why are you passionate about what you do? Why are you connected to what calls to you? Okay? So today's Ken on the Mayan galactic calendar. And let me get my book out so I can really just, because this is also the time that you're going to get a lot of programmed, fear-based people coming into your space and trying to make you feel bad about who you are because you don't fit into their lower vibrational programming. And I take great pleasure in saying that because of the fact that once you level up and you know who the hell you are and you move through and you become your true divine self, you start to see the programming for what they are. Little Cortez-y. So, keep in mind, Hebrew calendar says it's 5784. The Christian calendar says it's 5972, but the actual calendar year is 5994. But remember, they tell you what they want you to know. They show you what they want you to believe in. They indoctrinate you into system to make you believe what they want you to believe. But you have to be in your coded light to see it. That's why we did that light body work yesterday. That's why that was taught, so that you can get that coding on at nighttime and ask for those upgrades. So when you are getting those upgrades, you're ready to go the next day. You're ready. So we're getting ready to hit it. We're at almost right at that high point of critical mass. We're getting ready to hit it. And we're about, I'm hearing 2 weeks out, critical mass. So in I Ching, critical mass is you have to reach that high point when everything starts to change rapidly. A lot faster than what it is right now. We're getting ready to time warp into that. This is going to be the trick. Can we anchor enough light to anchor the true timeline and stay in that? That's the whole key. So all of us, today, tomorrow, till we get past the 7th of November, we have to stay in as much of ourselves and our truth of ourselves as possible. Don't get derailed by people falling prey to guilting, fearing, the super intense, I have to say for what it is, because it is a part of the programming down here, religious bashing. Don't get caught up in that. Okay? You can derail it and point it out and say, hey, you missed a ticket. I'm way more advanced than you. Definitely put that out there. Don't be afraid to say what you stand in for yourself. Okay? Own it. Because when you go to sleep, you're either representing, you're either fighting, you're either going to go learn something, you're coming back with that knowledge, and you're waking up, yes, tired. Okay? So just know that this is where you're moving into that energy. You're moving into that. So today we're in Kin 113, the Red Solar Skywalker. Love these names. I pulse in order to explore, realizing the wakefulness. Pay attention. I seal the output of the space with the solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of the universal water. Remember what I said about the waters. I am galactic activation portal. Enter me. So we are on that next portal. And the color today is that red. The planet is Mars. The solar plexus is the part where we're going to feel a lot of things. Earth family signal. And soon we will understand that we are all a part of a one mind. So that's part of reaching that critical mass. They do have the diamond shape, but I don't think that is a well-known rune. Yeah, that's not a well-known rune. It's the diamond. And it's interesting. Huh. Interesting. The diamond. Okay, I'm going to teach you something. Sometimes what happens when you're sleeping at night, they send in these informations to you, but you won't remember it until you wake up in the morning, but something has to jog your memory to get the code. So I'm looking at this on the calendar and I'm like, well, that's different. It's just a diamond. It's a diamond shape, four-sided diamond. Now, a diamond, when you take the square and you turn it on its point, it makes that diamond shape. And a lot of times in the morning, the crystals and stuff like to make all these different um, geometric shapes on the wall. So the diamond is a shield. It's a powerful one, just like a teardrop shape is a powerful shield. Anything that you wear with a teardrop shape is a good shield. Diamond is a good shield. But a diamond also, the way it edges, how it points out, it expands as well as cut energy, cut through negative energies. So there's a lot of shielding today. So your shielding colors will be, you can always use a diamond white light. You can always use your intense blues. I like to use that for when you got to hurry up and get somewhere. Blues and purples makes you invisible when you're driving fast. Use it all the time. Your shields also can be a rainbow light shield because you'll get all the different vibrational lights that comes through that shield that can create distortion where your energy is not picked up very easily. Okay, this is the game we're on. So everyone needs to get ready. And here's the thing, if you're new to this channel, you don't know what your kin is, your symbol, you have to go to 13moon.com of the galactic calendar. Find out what your kin is so you will know what you are representing, so you will know what is kicking up and how it's affecting you. Now, I put Stefan Burns' message about the sun activity yesterday, put it in a community group, so you might want to take a look at that. And that was really intense what he was saying about how much protonic light, plasmic charge light is going to be really hitting us today. Okay, so wherever you are, if you're looking out and it's like super, super bright outside, that's that light. And the way he was describing it, he said it is high in his protonic light radiation. Okay, so last night when I looked at this guy, he had gold, then it went into these hues of reds and purples. And I said, that's gamma. Just like the other night, that's high gamma. It's coming in. So just know there's going to be a lot of activations today. You might even feel tired. You might not even feel like really eating anything. If you do get hungry, you're going to be eating something that is salty, something sweet, because you're needing it for the crystalline process, because it's just going to convert that into your body and help you become more crystalline. A lot of the coatings are coming in place right now. So explore space wakefulness. The Skywalker is a human taking flight in the imagination. The counterbalancing energy of a Skywalker tribe is the Blue Knight, which embodies the power of dream. Hello, pay attention. Let us be wakeful to the living dream as the outer reflection of our inner reality, how we are dreaming up our lives through every perception and response directly affects how we are exploring. Okay, Skywalker advised, spiral into the depths of your inner resource. Use every opportunity to observe and discover. Honor the energy of space and its power to influence our consciousness. So this is what it really means. We have to be on point with things right now. Okay. All right, lovelies, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to go ahead and get centered. We're going to go ahead and activate that light body self again. And so that you can really get used to your light body and being connected to that. So Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Deep breath in. Deep, 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 deep breath in. Hold. Exhale it out. Inhale. Deep, 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 deep inhale. Hold. Exhale it out. Okay. Bring awareness to the top of your head. Bring the awareness to your soul star. Remember how divine you are. You can tap in, go beyond certain dimensions. Bring your awareness to the higher dimensions. Bring your awareness to the 13th, 15th awareness. Andromedan, Lyran, connections, Syrian. Where do you feel your dimension, connection, the light of yourself? Allow your beautiful orb of light to move from the soul star into the spirit, into the universal, into the galactic, all the way up to the divine source, the one true source. And as you connect there, allow that beautiful orb of light, of energy, the diamond white light, and let there be hues of purples, emerald greens, and gold and magenta spiraling. Spiraling at the thought process, the speed of thought. Now as it spirals, as the speed of thought, it settles into the speed of light. Being fully activated, coming straight down into that soul star, into the crown. Let it drop down into the third eye. Breathe here. Exhale it out. Bring it straight down into the throat chakra. Breathe here. Exhale it out. As it comes all the way down to the center of the high heart, drop into your divine heart self, being fully present there, saying to the self, I am present. I am here. I know who I am. I claim my light. I claim myself. And allow the light to now move down into the solar plexus, into the sacral and the root. Let it drop down, past the legs, down into the feet, into your earth star, grounding and centering. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out. And now bring your awareness into your water star. Be here. And notice how in your water star, how it's really glistening. and how the beautiful protonic light in the plasma is supercharged in your water star. This is your new coding. This is that energy that helps to amp up your energy within your light body self. This is your recharge. Allow the energy now to just move up through that earth star, all the way back up into the center of the heart space. Breathe here. Expanding the light here within the heart space. And activating through the divine of the light body self. And just holding in that space and breathing. Setting your intentions of the day. Setting your frequency and your vibration. Anything or anyone of a lower vibration shall not pass. Does not have rights. And you don't consent to the energy, no matter who or what it is. And just hold that light. Feel the energy rising. Feel the wave coming through. Feel the connection to the divine. Feel the connection to your higher self. You own this. This is yours. This is your birthright. Feel that. Feel your light body self just embracing you with such beautiful light. Taking a deep breath. Hold the breath. Exhale out. And we now say we activate this transmission. Bring both hands to the heart space. Breathe into self. Feeling that activation. Feeling that alignment. Remembering who you are. And no one can take that away from you. And when you are ready, bring awareness to your hands and your feet and gently open your eyes at a gaze and be present. Okay, we're going to jump into the read and then get everybody out into what you're supposed to be doing today. So, everyone, have your poker face on. And know that anyone that comes into your space of a lower vibration with their own fear, their own guilt, their own shame, things that they haven't worked on yet and they should have worked on it by now, just know they have to get caught up. But that doesn't mean you take on any of their stuff, feel attacked by any of it at all. Your shields are up. Your light is divine. And when people come at you with the craziness, you just look at them and you already know where they are. They didn't make it. They didn't make it. So hopefully when you stay in your light and you just smile with that divine light and you say, well, I see you didn't make it. You're still running your old program. Just know how good that makes you feel. And that they have to get caught up, especially if you're coming over here to this platform. You're expected to be in your higher light of self and divine. Nothing lower than that. Those days are over. Get caught up. So, let's get into our card messages of the day. I am feeling very, after going through that, I feel very, when I go up into those higher realms, have those meetings, and knowing that those ships were coming in, I'm like, yeah, they're really trying to make sure we don't go the negative timeline. We can't. Now, here's a tidbit. If you haven't done work on yourself and you find yourself, you like to go around and get on other people's platform and be annoying, that just shows you didn't get the ticket. You didn't get the ticket. You just didn't. And I actually, in this day of time, with everything going on, I actually feel sorry for you. Because it's about to get very surreal in your world. So, I'm going to make sure everybody knows this one thing that I love. A lot of the other elder light workers that say things, they say the right thing at the right time. And they always say, you know, the ones that always come after others for being who they are in the light of themselves and are and hold such judgment against them, disbelieving anything of messages that they have, and they've been warning people and telling people. How are you feeling now that a lot of the things that were being said way back, even a couple of years ago, have come true? So everyone gets messages. It all depends on if you're paying attention. That's how this rolls. Got to pay attention. So, yeah. I actually think I'm going to sit down and later on today and look, because we only have 2 more days of this work. Then we go on light speed. We're going to jump timelines like you guys have never seen. Because that's the war right now. So get ready. Yeah, we only got 2 more days of this. And because today is dealing with water, dealing with the flow of the waters, it's going to be all about how's your energy flowing. What's the message for that? All right, last card. Happy Monday. Time has gone by so fast. Look how fast we got through October. Wonder how fast November's going to be. Okay, it's card time. Let's go. Light workers, shine your light so divine and bright. Yes, go. Okay. Oh, the Halloween card is the hearth. Happiness is in the heart and the home. And this one has a gargoyle right over the fireplace. So those in case if you don't know that gargoyles, they are real. They are dimensional beings that are guardians. They guard a lot of sacred places to steer away evil. And one way that you might want to learn about the history of the gargoyles, because they did a good job putting it in the movie I, Frankenstein. They really had a lot of the history about the gargoyles in that. The light message is soul writing, writing things down and being activated in the soul writing. What are you intending to do? What's your mission? What are you remembering? Message from the light, false assumptions. This is simply a misunderstanding. Let go of the need to be right. There you go. Some people just falsely like to accuse other people of stuff and make questions, but you don't even know the person, so stop it. If you haven't had tea, coffee with that person, stop sitting in judgment. Okay. Don't blame. We're doing some releasing. This is the nice light language of blame for the Orions. So no blaming. No sitting in victimhood and blaming and old storylines you're still living from. Step out of it. Know you have the medicine to heal it and release it. The water message today is gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. The long game. Look at that. Okay. And here is, wow, this is right on point. Here we go. Card number 7, crown chakra. The activation, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of the life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So, all my beautiful Be So Light tribe, work with that ultraviolet light, that purple violet light. And if you are working in an office and you got a lot of non-aligned divine people that are stuck in their storylines, and you see what they're going through and they're getting triggered so easy and they're getting really angry, just automatically surround yourself in that beautiful violet light, activate it, push that out, and then think the color pink, think the color diamond white light, and push that out. Just keep pushing it out. And you literally will be able to change the atmosphere of the office, especially on Mondays. Mondays are like the worst days. Mondays, Wednesdays in the office is your stress. Mondays is like, okay, what do we got to do? What's the trajectory for the week? What do I got to deal with? So that's where a lot of the stress comes in. So with that being said, lovely, you got this. I am listening to see if I need to sit and go into more messaging. There's a certain set of cards that I use to really see what's going on in the timeline we're sitting in right now, having used them in quite some time. I only bring them out when I need to. So today, just be very aware where your energy is. Where's your thought process? Okay? Where's your thought process? Where's your intentions? Where are you setting it? Okay. With the amount of light that's coming in today, you have to really watch your thoughts. Okay? Because there's a lot of power. Now, don't forget, your thoughts travel faster than the speed of light. So anything that goes into the universe, you have that quick 17 seconds or 7 seconds, give or take how things are moving now, to change it. If it's something negative, just delete it. Say, I didn't mean that. Delete that thought. The universe gets it and say, okay, delete that. Great. And then goes back into what was your real intent. Have conversations with your divine team. Have conversations with your higher self. Talk that stuff out. Write it out. Get into that place of really being tapped in so that you are ahead of the game and can feel things. Okay? And you want to make sure you ask yourself, the information that you're receiving, make sure it's not the false light. You can ask that now. Is this false light? If it gets silent and it doesn't say anything, yeah, that's false light. Because the false light doesn't back up itself. It doesn't have rhyme or reason. Doesn't have compassion or love behind it. False light never has that. It's just simply there to distort, confuse, bring in chaos. All right, lovelies. I'm going to be watching and see what I find in the sky today and what's cloaked and not. But I ask each and every one of you to have a wonderful day. What do? Be good to yourselves. Go make it count. If you need to get in contact with me for your shiftings and codes and things, you can reach me at galacticspirallight.com. All right, lovelies. Be good to yourselves. Make it count. I'll see you tomorrow. We only got 2 more days of this. Much love to all of you. Bye.